It's a warm welcome to yet another episode of Crime Watch, a program brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police. This platform is aimed at informing you of our roles and operations as we fight the scourge of crime. I'm your host, Tendekai Dandaratsi. It's good to have you along. We first look at major arrests by your police service as they fight criminal gangs across the country. An alert security roadblock manned by Goromonzi police along Goromonzi Road managed to sniff out 3 cattle rustlers in the wee hours of the morning.
At around 2 o'clock in the morning, we saw a vehicle coming from Majuru Business Center direction and we flagged it down to stop. Upon stopping, we conducted a search in the vehicle and discovered that there were 650 kg bags of meat. We then became suspicious and interviewed the suspects, who indicated that they'd brought the meat from Moreo. We were, however, not satisfied and we apprehended the suspects and took them to the police station. We further made investigations and the suspects led us to Murape village, where they informed us that they'd stolen the beast.
The police had to alert the complainant whose cattle had been stolen.
Ndiri kuirrigation ndikave ndinosvika pakuenda kumba ndikanoona nemapurisa vachiti vakanga vaine munhu vakanga vachisuspekta vakanga aba mombe ndikasikoona mombe iyoyo iri yangu. Ndiri kuda kutenda zvikuru mapurisa emugoromonzi nebasa guru raari kuita nekubata kwaakaita mbavha yakanga yave inosvika pakuba mombe. Ticharamba takabatana nawo mapurisa tichirwisana nekubiwa kwezvinhu.
The accused persons, Faremu Popa, aged 45, and Nelson Chizuzu, aged 37, both of Epworth in Harare, together with Phineas Mushangwe, aged 36, of Unity M. Chitungwiza, have since been convicted and sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. This is not the first time police roadblocks have yielded results.
We also witnessed recently the arrest of 4 suspects who were actually driving a truckload full of Zesa aluminium cables at Featherstone roadblock along Harare Mashingo Road. And we are appealing to members of the public that they must view this roadblock in good light and that we will continue to safeguard people's lives and even property so much that we create a peaceful environment.
In Harare, police in Zvarasekwa have recovered a motor vehicle which was stolen in Chinoi. The motor vehicle, a Toyota Viz, white in color, attracted the attention of alert police officers on patrol after it was abandoned in the suburb.
On the 10th of May, our policemen, who are members of the Neighborhood Watch Committee, were doing patrols and they saw this motor vehicle parked. On trying to check on the motor vehicle, they saw that the front number plate and the third plate had different registration plates. The front plates belonged to a Mazda 323, which was since sold in 2012. They quickly contacted the station, and this motor vehicle was reported stolen. ZRP Zvarasekwa took guard of the motor vehicle until it led us to the complainant, who were assisted by CID Chinoi. There is a possibility that this motor vehicle could have committed many other offenses using these number plates. If anybody has been robbed using this car, they are free to visit any police station throughout the country and make their report.
This vehicle case was reported early and it helped the police to easily link the abandoned vehicle to the reported case. As such, it is important for complainants to report cases at the earliest opportunity.
Ndinotenda nebasa rakaitwa nevezRP rekutibatsira kutsvaga motikari zvikabva zuva ranhasi. Uyezve ndinokurudzira ruzhinji rweZimbabwe kuti vanhu vanofanira kukasira kuripota nyaya kana pamabiro.
Still in Zvarasekwa, police have also arrested 3 accused persons for a series of unlawful entry and theft cases and recovered a number of household goods.
As ZRP Zvarasekwa, we were being tormented by accused persons that were committing unlawful entry and theft cases, targeting televisions and gas tanks. As a result, we took on an operation so that we could clear those cases. And in such, we arrested 3 accused persons who cleared 7 cases of unlawful entry and theft. The accused persons went on to confess that they would attack homes that windows were open, that doors were left open. So we encourage members of the public to check that their windows and their doors are locked before they go to sleep. I urge you to join our various community policing initiatives. We have the Crime Consultative Committee, the Business Against Crime Forum, Neighborhood Watch Committee, Polycon, or even our children to join the Junior Corps. This assists us in reducing the crime levels in our area.
One of the complainants was happy following the recovery of her household goods.
Toda kutenda zvikuru ndakaona kuti mapurisa emuZimbabwe anoshanda ende kana pfungwa dzatembo nadzo kana takagara mudzimba dzedu zvezvinzi mapurisa hashandi zvinoto kunyepa nokuti zvangu after nguva yakareba zvabiwa zvakangodzoka pasina kana kubhadhara pasina kana chii.
In related cases, police in Chinoy have apprehended a gang of criminals who were committing unlawful entry and theft in that town since June last year. Their arrest has since unearthed 22 cases of unlawful entry and theft, which were mostly perpetrated against Chinoy University of Technology learners who stay outside the campus. The value stolen is $22,000 and value of property recovered is $9,000. And police are continuing to recover some of the property in different areas. Buying stolen property is an offense, and as such, we urge members of the public not to purchase goods from the streets, as there is a high risk of purchasing stolen property. We take a short breather. Join us in a moment. We are in the second segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying with us as we continue looking at efforts by the police in curbing crime. In Mashonaland West Province, the vast wildlife reserves in Kariba district have led some criminals to come in the area to poach for ivory. Police, in conjunction with Zimpax and other stakeholders, have had numerous successes in arresting poaching syndicates and recovery of ivory.
Of recent, we've managed to intercept quite a number of syndicates which were busted, which were dealing in ivory. That is, they were killing wildlife animals like the elephants, the pangolin. This year we've handled about 7 cases and we've managed to recover about 8 tusks of ivory. So far we are working together with other stakeholders like the Zimbabwe parks and also with other safari operators. We are deploying our officers at the affected areas like Manapus, Fundundu area, Mukanga Safari, and also along the border. We have so far registered quite a number of arrests. Some of the accused were convicted at Karoi Court and they were sentenced to 9 years imprisonment.
The National Parks representative spoke on their cooperation with the police.
We are working very well with police in terms of trying to prevent wildlife-related crimes. We have made a lot of successes with police. With all that, we have made successful arrests and convictions.
Still on poaching, Zetarapi Dete, who polices the largest national park in the country, the Wange National Park, has also had successes in arresting poachers who always frequent the park.
Poaching is a challenge in our area of policing, and it has prompted us to have Operation Nakayedu, which is being conducted together with our district command, and the members of the police are being deployed in the national park. And also we are engaging in community awareness campaign to keep against the poaching. We arrested 4 people who were found with the elephant tusk at cross date, and they wanted to trade that tusk. So the team raided them and managed to recover 3 tusks in the vehicle. I would like to warn the public that poaching is a serious offense, and it also affects our nation economically.
The help that we're getting from Zimbabwe Republic Police, we have a collaboration that we have through Operation Nakayedu, where the police deploys some of its details to us and we work together. They assist us even in apprehension of criminals.
Flora and fauna is our heritage. As such, let's all take part in its protection. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, together with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, continue with their journey of creating sanity on the roads. There are some basic road rules which motorists nowadays no longer observe, thereby causing congestion and accidents. The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe spoke on some of these basic driving rules.
This particular episode, we are targeting congestion. Everyone will agree with me that the levels of congestion are very high and we have got to do something. And here is a single tip that is very simple. Drivers on a dual carriageway or a two-lane road going in the same direction are forgetting a fundamental principle that you drive on the left and overtake on the right. You know that you are driving at a slow speed, therefore you must occupy the left lane. Whenever you want to overtake, then drive into the right lane and overtake. There are fast-moving vehicles, fast-moving drivers who are within the stipulated speed limit. You cannot control them. Once you hog traffic, then you create congestion unnecessarily. You might want to know that in the law, Statutory Instrument 129 of 2015, there are now minimum speed limits. Zimbabwe is open for business. People want to go and attend business to their offices. Minimum speed limit means whenever you're on that particular stretch of the road, you must stick to the minimum regulated speed limit. If it's 50, no vehicle shall drive below 50. So this is the idea, that you people don't cause unnecessary frustration and you start hooting at each other in that manner, which this kind of hooting is condemning you. So we don't want that to happen. Let's just take it up and know that the free flow of traffic from point A to point B on a dual carriageway must observe the drive left, overtake right rule. Simple.
Road safety begins with me, you, and all of us. Let us eradicate human error. We take a short break. Join us shortly. Welcome to the third and final segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. The ZRP intensifies its re-engagement and rebranding programs across the country, where they are meeting communities at the Client Service Charter relaunches. They are also taking this opportunity to discuss some crime issues. In Matabeleland South Province, police were at Izimnyama Shopping Center in Plumtree, where they called for the community to work towards eradicating crime.
I'm not pleased that our people in the province have lost quite a number of cattle to stock thieves and cattle rustlers. As the police, we encourage daily counting and penning of livestock. We encourage regular checks of the stock whilst they are at the various pastures. Some members of the public can pen off their cattle and leave them for about 3-4 weeks without checking their availability or presence in the respective pastures. By the time they realize that the stock has been stolen, it would be too late to secure evidence and arrest the accused persons. Branding cattle with personal brands. This assists in the event of recovery on identification of the stock to a particular owner. We also encourage early reporting of stolen stock.
The ZRP's thrust therefore calls for concerted efforts from the community and other community policing structures.
We are saying, let's wake up, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in a business, whether you are in a shop, whether you are in a farm, whether you are in a mine, for you to do well and prosper in whatever you are doing, you need to work with the police.
Abanye abantu khathesi bayasawa amapholisa kumanye kuthiwa yenye into eyinunu elumayo. So kwadlula lokho. Khathesi amapholisa ngabangani benu. Ngoba ngaphandle kokuthi lina libanika information ukuthi izinto zihamba njani. Kade bangaphumelela njani kuko konke abafuna ukuthi bakwenze. Nxa lingabancedisa ngeqiniso ukuthi hayi izinto zonke zizalunga.
Following the events that happened today, I think my kids were inspired a lot, especially when they were marching with the police. Some of them were even inspired to become officers when they finished school. And we got a lot of information today, some of which we didn't even know, on things like how long it could take for a case to be processed once you call or you report a case.
In Wange District, Matebeleland North Province, issues to do with child marriages headlined the discourse at Dampa Secondary School in Cross-Dating.
Tose semuri kwa wange kuti tingobona vanhu vanobata vana marepu, vanobata mamai marepu, vanorova mamai, asipo pamulawo kuti ungolala vana vatukutuku vari under age or kubata nukati usabvumirana naye uri above 18 years, asipo pamulawo. Kungobona vanhu vekudhara soka nekubata majamu, kubata mapato, zvinhu zvakadaro, ripota kumapurisa.
Close relatives are abusing these youngsters. This reflects a cultural disintegration within our society. I urge you to desist from these practices. And please, ladies and gentlemen, stop the abuse of women. The arms of flow will catch up with you.
Police in Kadoma have honored 6 members of the Neighborhood Watch for performing duties distinctively. The honor, which saw outstanding law enforcers receiving cash and bicycles, was held at a client service charter relaunch, which took place at Padzete Leisure Center in Kadoma. Partnership with the community is what we desire as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, so as to reduce crime. This brings us to the end of this week's episode. Let us continue working together for the good of our nation. From me, Tendekai Dandaradze, and the crew behind the scenes, pleasant viewing.